Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. This is me Maila FreelancingWali and I am student of Rehan School Korangi campus. So today we have us a special guest. So first of all, hi and how are you?
Hi, how are you? Welcome, everybody.
I am fine. Thank you for asking me. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Can you hear me well? Because I'm hearing um, not so well. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I am hear you.
Yes. Okay. My name is Joanna Choluj. I'm Polish. I live in Peru. I'm married. I got two sons, and I'm working here in Peru, but I'm working online with different people, and I just want to open myself to other people from other countries, and so it would be good to talk to you, explain what I do. Should I tell more or less what I do? I'm a kind of advisor. It's like a coach. In Polish, we call it wiedma. It's a person who uses ancient knowledge, some ancient science, um, to help people with their life. I call it matrix. It means that everybody has some kind of structure, some kind of system when uh, is born, and everybody needs to understand well himself, herself, to live well, right? And sometimes people have problems with their personality, like what is my vocation? So I help with that. I help by doing an analysis. I just see what is the person like, and I give them like a sketch, right? I'm just recording all that knowledge about the person, and then we talk, and then I do consultations, sessions, because sometimes people have problems with their mind setting. You need to change something, be more positive, or work on some part of your life, like childhood. So that's what I do. I'm a kind of coach, advisor, and you can say a specialist in ancient science, right? That's what I do. Is it clear? We'll explain it, right?
Yes, yes, it's clear. It's clear. Okay, so my first question with you: what are matrix codes?
Yes. The thing is, I'm using the term matrix, and it's in the name of my website. The website is From Matrix to Self. So, and surely I think everybody knows the movie, right? Matrix. So, but the thing is that there are, I would say, two kind of matrix, and not everybody understands it well. When we are born to the universe, right? There's a universe, there are planets, there's all the nature, right? Everything is like moving around, and all other people, and suddenly you are born, okay? You appear in on Earth, and you do it in some point of time and space. There is some kind of date. So there is a year, there is a month, there is an hour, right? And there is some place where you are born. Those things, it means that, okay, for example, the Earth was in some kind of season. It was summer, for example, right? Some kind of month, and the planets were closer to you or further from you, And all that is your setting, is your structure. It's called in different names, like you have the zodiac sign, or you have some kind of number when you put together all the digits of your date. There are some codes, those are codes, right? So you are born in some exact point of time and space. That point of time and space is specific to you. There is nobody like you. There are many children who are born at the same time, but not exactly at the same second, right? And not exactly at the same place, not exactly from the same family. So you are special. And that being special, meaning that you've got some settings. And that means that you later on need to get to know that. Because it can help you if you know it, right? Getting to know means you'd better know your family, for example, right? So what are your genes, codes as well? What is your country like? What is the mentality? But there are also personal stuff, like personal stuff that later on is like you can see it in your temperament, your talents, your blocks, your character, right? And you can do it like by error. So, okay, I will just improvise, I will just live, and I will just invent, right? Or improvise. But it's better to know yourself. That's what I say. Know your matrix. If you know, for example, what's your temperament, if you check, it will be easier. The thing is that, for example, if you want to be somebody really good specialist, all the big companies do it for you. They do tests on you. They just don't tell you. But that's exactly that. They check your matrix, what you are good at, right? So they check and they use different stuff. They use that's what I use: numerology, astrology. They use human design. They use psychology. They give you questions to see how you respond, and they do notes, right? And they know all about you. And they put you, for example, in some position because they know that you will be good in this position and not in the other. It's better if everybody know it for himself. So those are matrix codes. Tell me if it's clear. We can explain more. So that's your setting, right? That's your software. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that's great. My next question with you: what is your life goal?
One more time. What's the question?
Yeah, my question status. What is your life goal?
My life code. My personal. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, let's see. Maybe I will close the window. Um, okay, let's do the example. Okay, let's talk about me. For example, when I check the setting of somebody, right? So what's your personal matrix code? Um, I do it like I do for me, right? So, for example, from numerology, I do it holistically. So I check different, how to say, different parts of ancient knowledge, and I put together. I connect and compare. From numerology, I am number 9 from 27. That gives a person who is very wants to help people. Nines are very compassionate, right? And 27 connects you to all the area of Asia, like where you live. Okay, so ancient science, like that you study sacred books, or you live in Tibet or India or Pakistan, all right? So all that ancient civilizations. From human design, there's a system human design. I'm manifestor. Manifestor is somebody who can manifest easily, right? But there are some specific qualities to that. From astrology, depending, right, which astrology we use. In tropical astrology, I'm Sun Pisces and ascendant Virgo, and that's like the opposition. So I'm very logical, but as well I'm very compassionate, because Pisces is like a mystic, right? It's somebody who's very compassionate, can do all kinds of spiritual work, right? So that's more or less shortly, because it's you cannot explain it. When I explain to somebody, I do the analysis, which is long. I just check the date of somebody and I talk to him a little, and then I just record myself, and it's like 3 hours of talking about you, all right? If somebody orders it. So it's like a lot of knowledge about yourself. And it's all about your archetypes, what's your temperament, what are your talents, what are your blocks, what are your challenges, all that, and energy, because the woman has another energy and the man has another energy. So it's important, and it's important, for example, how old you are. Are you 20 or are you 50? Yeah, so it will be different. Any more questions? You need to know, I don't know if there's such a question, I don't remember, because matrix is a word which has lots of definitions now, and most of them are true, because there is in ancient science, ancient knowledge tells you that we are some kind of cosmos, microcosm, right? And you've got also outside world, which is the universe. Okay, so outside setting, outside matrix, and your inside matrix. And you cannot influence really the outside matrix, and you cannot influence other people. You can change yourself and get to know yourself, right? So most people just tell me, I'm how bad, I cannot do anything because there is matrix outside me. It's not so. Exactly. You can do a lot because you've got the power to work on yourself and influence the outside world. Okay, yeah, that's it, I guess. I will not talk too much now. Did I answer your question?
Can you ask me question?
No. Did I answer your question? Is it okay what I said?
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so my next question with you. Do you like traveling?
I like traveling. Sure. Yeah, but I liked traveling more before, when I was younger. Now I'm 51 in 3 days, and I prefer to stay in one place, but I'm interested in other countries. That's why I live in Peru, right? I lived in the United States. I lived in France. I've been to Pakistan as well, um, for a few months. So yeah, traveling is nice because you get to know as well. When you travel, you get to know yourself as well. Why? Because you see other people who are different and you see the differences more. So you compare yourself to them and you're thinking, okay, they do that, why I don't do that? Or I do that, why they don't do that? So you get to know yourself. Traveling is very good for getting to know yourself as well. Yes.
Okay, so
And
that's
if
just so
you,
amazing. My
yeah,
last question with you.
yeah,
Okay, so continue. What are you say?
no, I just, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, so my last question with you. Can you give me any advice for my viewers?
Can I give you any advice
For my viewers.
for your viewers? All right.
Yes.
Um, this is the advice I give to everybody. Get to know yourself. Um, the thing is that um, you can get to know yourself well alone, yourself as well, right? Okay, I do analysis. If somebody wants really has a big problem, I will help him and will give you the big talking, right, description of 3 hours, right? And we can do consultations. But everybody can start to get to know himself alone, because it's better if you know yourself before all others know you. All right. So get to know yourself. At least there are lots of knowledge on the internet. If you've got your date of birth, you just go to the internet. There is something which is called, for example, the numerology calculator. You put your date, or you put all together your digits. For example, my date of birth is 12th of March, uh, uh, and 1974, right? If you put together everything, you come out with 9. 27 plus 2 plus 7 is 9. So that's the your number. If you go to the website, any website, and you ask, okay, what is 9 in numerology? You will get the description more or less, and that's your archetype. Archetype is like a basic traits, all right, which are specific to you. You can get to know yourself. And sometimes some websites just give advice. Okay, this person can work as. You can do that if you have like 18 years old. If you are 18 years old or 20, you are looking for a job. You need to know what you can do and what you are good at. So it's good to get to know yourself. If you want to, for example, check human design, as well, there's a website you can go, you check your profile, and it will tell you you've got those talents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And you've got dot problems or yeah, problems, right, in your character. This. You, for example, get angry too much. So you need to work on that. Because if you know that, that's your advantage. When you go then to some corporation, you look for a job, you will just know what you know and you will know what are your weak parts. So we try to control yourself. If not, they will get to know you because they observe well. Okay. So right now, everybody can know himself alone or with help of other people, um, and it's a big advantage, right? Because if you go to, I think you work right with companies, with bosses. The boss will always want to check you. They will observe you, or they will ask you for your date of birth, and they will check you. They will check who you are, what's your temperament, what are your qualities, what are your weak parts, and he will have you, how to say, he can control you. So it's much better if you know all those things for yourself before. You will be more sure of yourself. Is it clear? You can also be, how to say, you can get better in some stuff. If you know what are your talents, you can get better at that, right? And much easier you can find your job, your vocation, right? Is it clear? Sometimes people have problems. They just don't know what they should do, right? What should where they should work. So that helps. Is it clear?
Okay, so this is so much. Yes, it's clear. Thank you. You're coming my show, and I'm so happy. Nice to meet you, really. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Bye bye.